Visualize a single $500 billion infrastructure project unveiled at the White House in early January 25, exceeding Sweden's entire gross domestic product tornado. The Stargate project represents the most monumental financial and technological gamble humanity has ever placed artificial intelligence. Yet, the silent reality under the surface involves an invisible war over custom silicon architectures, microfluidic liquid cooling systems, and massive nuclear power grids. Watch until the absolute final second to uncover how this hidden infrastructure is establishing absolute technological and economic dominance over global civilization. Behind the digital interfaces of ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Meta AI, an intricate physical cosmos operates ceaselessly. The core engine of this revolution is the Graphics Processing Unit or GPU. These are highly specialized silicon structures engineered to process millions of complex mathematical matrix calculations simultaneously. Nvidia commanded a staggering 93% market share of data center server GPUs in 24. This infrastructure semiconductor market is projected to skyrocket from $29 billion in 24 to $500 billion by 30. To break this monopoly, Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, Apple, and Microsoft are actively manufacturing proprietary tensor processing units and custom full-stack silicon. However, this immense computational scaling creates an unprecedented thermal and electrical power crisis. A single high-performance GPU consumes over 700 watts, pushing server rack power destiny up to 140 kilowatts. Traditional legacy air cooling methods are now completely obsolete, comparable to cooling a supersonic jet engine with a standard desk fan. Consequently, Microsoft developed a pioneering microfluidic direct-to-chip liquid cooling infrastructure in 25, slashing core processor temperature by 65%. This critical data center cooling sector is scaling from $10 billion $80 million in 25 to $25 billion by 31, turning thermal waste into hot water grids for municipal communities. This massive architectural development has triggered a historic capital storm across global financial sectors. OpenAI aims for hundreds of billions in revenue by 30 to justify these unprecedented infrastructure capital expenditures. The Big Five tech conglomerates spent $200 billion in 24, escalating to $280 billion in 25. Now, in 26, capital expenditures are projected to breach $600 billion, with $450 billion directly entering AI infrastructure grids. Meanwhile, Elon Musk had deployed over 100,000 GPUs at his Memphis XAI data centers, openly contesting the financial validity of OpenAI mega commitments through dramatic multi-billion-dollar acquisition counter bids. The absolute bottleneck of this structural expansion remains global electricity consumption. Data centers consume 240 terawatt hours in 23, experiencing a 73% surge to 415 terawatt hour in 24. This represents 1.55% of total global electricity utilization. In regions like Ireland, data center grids consumes over 20% of national electricity. In response, Amazon Web Services finalized a historic $20 billion commitment to establish dedicated nuclear-powered data centers in Pennsylvania. Artificial intelligence has made zero-carbon nuclear energy an absolute industrial imperative, as 70% of data center infrastructure must adapt to heavy AI workloads by 2030. The silicon hardware roadmap is moving at speed that rewrites computing history with every iteration. Nvidia's Blair well architecture is transitioning into the Vera Rubin platform in 26, boosting real-world processing power by 3.3 times. By 27, the Vera Rubin Ultra architecture will generate 15 exoflops of computational capacity per server rack. That represents 15 quintillion calculations per second within a single localized machine frame. This means an isolated server rack today possesses more processing velocity than entire multi-building supercomputing facilities from the previous decade, transforming global economics into an absolute battle for infrastructure sovereignty. This confronts human civilization with an ominous structural paradox. When advanced machine intelligence models acquire sovereign control over national nuclear grids, where does biological human authority end? Are we building the engines of ultimate automated prosperity, or are we plugging our world into a system that will slowly phase us out? Stay logged into this channel for the next systematic update. Subscribe to AI Revolution, press the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and smash the like button to join our elite journey. Join the frontier of the AI revolution.